now up to Sentinels and Immortals. Who's going to make it into the grand final? So I'm going to let you guys take it away. We're headed to bind. It is Immortals and Sentinels. DDK, Sean Garris, have fun.
Thank you very much. This is going to be so exciting, Sean. We didn't even really get into the nitty-gritty on compositions. Well, we kind of prefaced it a little bit that there is a possibility that sinatraa can play all sorts, but you know what? We're straight into the pistols, so we don't have time to talk about that. Oh, very interesting. Well, we're going to see Sick on that stage as well there in Hookah, trying to make sure we can slow things down. And they're going to go straight in for Hookah control, just right off the bat. The wall will slow them, though, and that's going to split up the attack. So that means that Immortals will have to hold off for some time. They've got to respect the utility here.
And look at this utility counter, right? The wall comes up, the smoke from U-Haul coming out of zombs. They have 3 people now at the B site because sinatraa was able to rotate. This is very, very readable for Sentinels.
It's going to be very difficult, though, to hold this site. dapr only able to get the first kill, unfortunately for him. And indeed, it seems like Immortals are going to have success on the outset. Okay, so we'll be able to take down Sick too. So at this point, there's really not all that much left. You highlighted the importance of zombs, and in this particular instance, he's in a 1v3. Not an easy scenario. He does have a molly, though. We'll have to see if he's going to find any value. It is quite expensive, so he might want to try to hold on to it. Maybe see if he can just find a headshot.
It's dangerous.
But they aren't giving him anything. They are respecting zombs. Beautiful double peek set up there, and that'll take him down. Immortals with the opening round.
I'm going to say, Dan, that was a great execute because they were bogged down by utility, and they had a plan to hit B. They went through the utility, right? I think Asuna did a great job of creating space, allowing the trades to come in. I like what I'm seeing out of Immortals. They stuck to their game plan. They didn't feel scared and roll back to the A site, falling into a trap. They continued to go B, and they just dominated the site.
Yeah, no, I really think it's going to be interesting. Like, one focus for me is going to be Dicey. Jett can sometimes find a lot of trouble getting value on bind in particular, especially when there's a Sova to play against. But we'll perhaps talk more about that later as we do see the anti-eco playing out here.
Very smart play by dapr right there. He breaks the boom bot, so that way they have no info if people are inside Hookah right now. He leaves his cam above the door, and you can see he's activating it right now. He's just spotting for info. He's going to stay in that cam, probably this entire hit, just to check and see if people are in Hookah. And once people are in Hookah, they're going to stack. They're not leaving.
We love this cam.
Love it. We talked about it on Immortal Minds. It's one of those cams you could just sit in and never leave. And they have 5 people in the B side. This is very, very scary if you're an Immortals fan.
Yeah, just they need to hold on to, Sentinels need to hold on to that U-Haul, or the elbow control. That's extremely important. But there is the option not to commit here. And with all of the pressure that's been shown towards this B site, there is, of course, the understanding coming in from Immortals that they are going to have to respect that pressure. They're going to have to have rotated people across. They have the trips out there as well, so they know that no one has been flanking through market or anything like that. So
this run is pretty much all said and done, Dan. Like, this is going to be a clean take of the A site. And I'm going to tell you what went wrong here for Sentinels and why this worked out so well for Immortals, right? So we have a 5-man stack on the B site. They have the cam and Hookah for info that dapr is just idling in the whole time. Why did this run not work out? Because ZaM smoked long A. By smoking long A, he's not making them commit to the site. If he didn't smoke, they feel like the B site is open. I'm sorry, I meant to say long B, not long A. He smoked long B, but here's the retake on the A site. So I'll get into this next round.
All right. Let's see if they can find some value here. That's a nice headshot from ShahZaM.
Ooh.
Also with the shorty getting some action, Dicey will clean things up. So it's really about damage control ultimately. On these rounds, you really want to keep as many players alive as possible. So a couple kills, well, it's actually going to be 3 kills in fact from Sentinels. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's going to set them up nicely. Just keep the economy honest.
It's interesting that KOLER is now also the Cypher on bind. I thought it was just a map-dependent thing, but it looks like he's now playing Cypher for Immortals across all the maps. We have that same spread out, Cypher lurking towards the shower area of A, 4 people defaulting towards B, and you see Asuna ready to boombot the Hookah push, but first he's going to wait for some noise.
Very aggressive there from KOLER.
Yeah, Sentinels is going to give this Hookah aggression. That's a massive kill. That's going to slow things down a lot. Make Immortals have to go back through those halls, clear out their spawn area, and they're gonna turtle back to A.
Yeah, it's certainly a difficult spot, losing that first player. And at this point, you can't spend too much time defaulting anymore. You kind of have to try and just go for that side take. You can't risk losing another player. If you're in a 3v5, for example, taking the side becomes impossible. So they will try to ship all in here with a split onto the A sites. They do have KOLER, who has worked into the bathroom's position to split the A side at least. And zombs trying to make a play around you. There's almost a lineup for him. The trade's coming through though. ShahZaM able to do some damage, get control of the U-Haul position. And with the help of Sick, they've dropped the spike down as well. So no chance, it seems like, to get a plant. Genghsta's going to have to frag out. That's a good start. But unfortunately, dapr going to have the angle. And that's going to be the cleanup. Very well done by Sentinels this round. Their aggressions, we talked about it, it's going to be key, and so far it's paying off.
Did you see that combo between the Omen near sight and the recon? That is so difficult to deal with. You get nearsighted, so you have no idea what's going on, you have no sound, and a recon hits the back wall. And it's just constantly pinging you as people push up. It was very unfortunate that, Sick came through that smoke as the push came in back sight. That could have gone the opposite way.
Yeah, I got to say, this game always surprises me with how small the margins are in terms of who actually ends up winning the rounds. We do have this pressure towards B long and hookah as well. There's actually a drone through from Sentinels from ShahZaM through the bathroom's position, so they have a good understanding of this. All the pressures around the B bomb site right now. The commitment through hookah. Everyone diving through. Pistols trying to do what they can here. Dicey has the knives out, and with the help of Stani as well, jcStani, they're going to be able to pick up some control of this B bomb site. The retake is on the way though, and the spike is yet to be planted, so there's plenty of time here for Sentinels, the remainder of Sentinels, and zombs and ShahZaM to try and work their way forwards through the backhalls around elbow, looking for that first pick. Great stuff from jcStani, able to deny that, looking for the next player. They don't know where zombs is, but their positioning really does cover everything. They've got a good crossfire should there be this push from the backhalls through elbow onto site. Using the smoke to cut off the angles, try to force some 1v1s. That's how you can win a situation like this. Someone's will push forwards. jcStani, though, will not be denied by the smoke. And Immortals pick up the round. Going 1-for-1 here. This is not a good look for Sentinels early on.
No, it's not. And that's a good play by jcStani to step forward through that smoke. He could have easily been mollied off at any second. And then it's a one-on-one with Dicey, right? So it's very important that they double face the Brimstone right there. And you could see the second that Brimstone pulled out that iPad to smoke long B, the sound cue comes into Dicey. They both turn and look at elbow. You could see the coordination between the two. I love the teamwork for the double P.
So we have a two-man setup here in hookah coming in from Sentinels. But that stinger out in sinatraa, big fan. Big fan of the stinger.
You are.
Drone up B long as well.
Ooh, if he tags someone, this ult is coming through. So you can see the defense is very scared right now. They don't want to get tagged by this drone because they will get Sova ulted if so.
So holding on to this position is huge. There it goes the paranoia. sinatraa able to defend against Asuna. Oh, the boom bot! And there it is. The trade comes through. jcStani able to get one at least, but this is such an important position to hold on to, Sean. If you have hookah control as the... Oh, well, hang on. Maybe not for much longer. The Hunter's Fury comes through to try to punish the players. Hookah, somehow they dodge all of the Hunter's Fury. I have no idea. Oh, Sentinels are playing so well this round.
So well. You could see the Hunter's Fury was actually trying to draw someone out of hookah, too, into Dicey's arms. Oh, God.
Just finishing it off with a showstopper, and looks like there's not too much left here. genghsta goes down as well, and man, Sean, if you have hookah control, I feel like on the defense, that is such a good way to make sure that you can retake that B bomb side.
Exactly. I mean, you have to think about it. When you come up long B, what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is there's a guy hookah, a guy sight, a guy left side, a guy right side, and a guy elbow, right? You stand no chance. You're in the middle of a quadruple crossfire. So taking out hookah is very important for attack, which is why they use the near sight. They're trying to boom bot it, but excellent boom bot usage by sinatraa to counter that.
We're looking for some info here. A poke down short B with the boom bot. And this is what we're talking about. Sentinels, they're starting to get quite active around the map here. They found some early information. They rotate Cypher back through spawn. Dicey, though, for Immortals has made his way forward around U-Haul. ShahZaM tries to defend. He gets pinched, though, from 2 angles at once. He does at least get 1 for the team. And again, we talked about how important U-Haul control is. zombs able to pull out the orbital strike just before he goes down there. And still so much pressure coming in on this retake. Great flick from sinatraa, looking for the second. He will get denied, though. And the bomb has also not been planted. All the utility is gone here for Immortals. Getting the plant down is going to be nigh on impossible without the frags. And they're going to try to do their best to find those frags. A quick switch up with through the telly there to try to find that plant.
He has a cam at B.
Oh no!
Oh, man. He has an ult. He could
teleport back. Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
I was looking for it, Sean. The ult as well.
Yeah, I wanted to see the Omen ult come out all the way back to the A site.
His teammates must have been saying, dude, you can go for the ult, and he must be waiting for the sound cue, but then I think because of the dart tagging him, there was like a slight indecision.
I'm not gonna lie, that
maybe I have to get rid of
front B site though on the hookah flank, Dan, that is a strong angle. I don't know if you've ever been encountered by that, but very high level players will play that angle in those mid-round scenarios. That's actually a very hard kill for dapr to get right there.
Yeah, I love that position. I love the hookah presence as well from Sentinels. Most of the time they're conceding B long, but we have a showers control play there from KOLER. Once again, very consistent with showers control. And a great defense around that short B position as Sentinels went for the aggression. This time, Immortals were able to deal with it. And with that, they're able to get out from hookah and be long onto this site take. The plant should come through shortly. Oh, there's the denial, though. ShahZaM, this is beautiful. Even if he doesn't get a kill, he delays a lot of time here, possibly.
I think that kill might be the round, though, Dan. That frag right there from Dicey makes this almost unwinnable in this B site. They have no hookah control. They have no smokes for the retake. dapr's on this very slow flank, but I would imagine they're going to, tuck their tail between their legs and save here.
Yeah, totally agree. It's been interesting, actually, because it looked like Sentinels started to really get that aggression working for them. Around that, the play around hookah has been working for them. And interestingly, too, we've mostly seen ShahZaM around this A bomb side, actually, a lot of the time. And he's a player that, when he has an operator, I feel like we're going to start seeing a switch now, Sean. I feel like this heavy hookah play coming in from Sentinels is going to change a little bit. You're going to get ShahZaM activated maybe towards B long a little bit more, get him tucked around elbow, less hookah control and focus from Sentinels. As now we see Immortals dealing a little bit better with that hookah aggression.
Yeah, this is a big round for both of these teams right here. I think for Sentinels, this is almost getting in that, must-win territory. You don't want a team to rally off, 8 rounds on attack of blind. They absolutely have to reel this half in, otherwise things are going to start slipping out of control.
It looks like they're just playing the 2-man setup on A with the operator ShahZaM and zombs on that Brim. And instead, they're going to keep a more passive approach towards hookah, but it's a somewhat similar approach as to what we've seen. It's mostly focused around delaying their opposition.
You can see that drone clears out close B, and that allows Dicey to just bunny hop up. And they're now fully aware that this is the same hookah setup, right? They've seen the nades, they've seen the wall, they've seen the slow, and drone has cleared out long B. It's interesting that the spike is still in their spawn. I'm curious if they're aware of that right now.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried here, because there is, I was about to say, there's a showstopper coming through from Asuna, clears some space in hookah, but that's actually a very expensive clearance of hookah. And, oh, sick! He makes a play through the cage, and this is where it could all change here, is now genghsta is able to find the space, the openings towards the B side, gets a double coming out of B long, but still, it doesn't seem clean to get out of hookah. We get that smoke going down at the hookah exit onto the site. dapr able to catch genghsta, rotating back, and now they know exactly what's up. Sentinels will rotate back to A. There's 30 seconds to really Immortals are so committed.
ShahZaM can do this.
jcStani with a TP into U-Haul. As you say, ShahZaM, oh no! Great swing from Asuna, deals with ShahZaM on the operator, and now things get truly difficult for this retake for Sentinels. zombs waiting for dapr to be able to make some noise, get some info with the cam. And dapr really, as he's already given his position up, has to create distraction here. He's shooting his gun around. Right now, they need to keep the element of surprise behind zombs' position as much as they can. Zombs is walking forwards around the site, trying to find that opening pick. They need a little bit of fortune here, and maybe that is the fortune they were looking for. dapr takes down Asuna. And now it's... Oh, the molly goes through. That's going to be huge. Now he just has to hold, and the swing has to come from JC. He's got to hit the shots. dapr! Great hold there. And that is an incredible retake. It did not look good for that one.
I can't believe it. That is a miraculous retake coming out of Sentinels. Phenomenal utility usage. The cam, the molly. Good positioning by dapr to guard zombs. Wow. I thought it was over when ShahZaM missed those 2 up shots from heaven. They need him to come alive right now. I think things are looking very, very bad for Sentinels in this map.
Well, we are 4-4, so... And this is a gun round for both teams. Neither team really has that much money at this point, so this is certainly a pivotal moment in the first half.
It's that same default we've seen time and time again, right? The boombot coming in hookah, 3 people coming up long B, the Cypher lurking showers with his camera, and they're giving the Cypher shower control. I think they're giving him way too much credit solo A right now.
Yeah, KOLER's been doing amazing work there, and as mentioned, the Jett ult has been popped this round. Sentinels only have 1 ult available, which is the Sage Resurrection. And of course, as mentioned, Immortals not running the Sage on their bind composition. And after the initial pressure towards B, we see the double back towards this A hit.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 players here, and this is mostly how Sentinels have been playing this site.
And this is crazy because look at what the fear from the other B hits have done to Sentinels, right? They have to just turtle into this B site. They can't play hookah. It's the perfect time to do an A execute here.
Oh! That is a rough site. Zombs! Oh no, he denies Dicey as he just tries to power his way forwards with Jett. And unfortunately for ShahZaM, he's going to miss the flick there. However, the man advantage is with Sentinels, but not for too much longer. Again, that res is in play here, and there it's going to come. They're onto ShahZaM. Now, 2 versus 3 here. Oh, that could be a good shock dart as Sentinels come through that spawn position. Trying to hold on to U-Haul control once again. The tag there onto genghsta from the Sova dart, and it's going to be difficult to hold on to these positions. There comes the stage though as well. Oh my god, that is a stunning shot from genghsta. Drive-by with the Vandal, but there's no time. Oh my god, they just held it. They stuck it. Throws don't fake. And ShahZaM, he's going to get 1 right at the end, but that is a bitter consolation for Asuna. Gets the kills, but they lost the round.
Absolutely brutal. I mean, a lot of people in Twitch chat are probably playing, the armchair quarterback role right now, saying Asuna should have guarded that body so the res couldn't have came in. But he would have 100% died in this situation if he guarded the body. There was people on both sides of that hallway. He had to give it up. It was a smart play by him to do that. This is just, it's unfortunate. I think genghsta needed to remain by his showers in some way, away from Asuna.
Yeah, it's such a hard spot. ShahZaM looking to try to challenge KOLER on that showers control, just at least creating some pressure and presence and making an argument. Immortals otherwise, they're looking at that B play again.
Yeah, this default has had so much success for Immortals. This 3 long, two going up by hookah. You can see the Omen near sights coming through. There it is. Hookah control is theirs.
Boombot going through. Will be destroyed though. Lost utility exchange. Oh, this is dangerous. What? Sick actually survives, and not just that, gets the kill and the follow-up kill to Dicey. Dicey tried to punish Sick in that position. genghsta at least showing signs of life for Immortals, giving them a chance in this one. Hunter's Fury sent through to backside from genghsta. And this is causing all sorts of problems here. It feels very claustrophobic on the site right now, and that's going to allow the bomb to go down for Immortals.
Right here.
However, post-plant positioning is not too shabby here.
It's going to be super hard to flush KOLER out of that angle.
Oh, well.
Here's an ult. That would do it.
That's gonna. And there it goes, straight onto the side, and there's no drag. The molly comes backside as well, and that's gonna deny forward positioning for KOLER. He's in a lot of trouble here, but he could find 1v1s. That's what he's looking for. Zombs so on point right now, able to deal with KOLER, and Sentinels taking a 2-round lead here. Looking great on this first half now.
Oh my god. Zombs' retakes right now are just next level. next level. He is using his utility to perfection. The smoke's coming in, the molly to block the side sight peek, allows his, allows the diffuser to nest in and him to only worry about one direction. Wow. That's insane that they won that round. I didn't think it was possible.
You feel like Immortals must be in a mind of, we feel like we're getting the advantages off of this default. It feels good, but we're just not able to clinch the round. The initial hiccup was sick under the hookah window, able to do so much when it looked so bad for him. And the pressure's coming through. sinatraa peeking behind the drone. That's beautiful stuff from sinatraa. And Asuna, we talked about him with that showstopper, able to pick up the kill onto zombs, creating opportunities here for Immortals to get out of hookah onto the site. Sick will go down. Great stuff there from Asuna. Got to be careful. They're dodging the Hunter's Fury. ShahZaM knows his angles, but he's unable to stop the plant. dapr in a forward position. They have no idea he's so deep right now. dapr could just end this round as he goes to the creep. Doesn't realize that there's someone directly on the side, perhaps, as he's looking. He is looking everywhere. There finally finds the back of Asuna.
He's going to stick it.
He's going for the stick. He's going for it. KOLER takes down ShahZaM. Does he come off of it? Yes, he does. Halfway, though. dapr taking the 1v1. He knows he's good for this. There goes the ult.
He's got it.
Try to find a location. He's going to have it, indeed. Goes for the full stick. dapr's having such a great game. To add insult to injury, takes down genghsta, can't carry that gun through. 7-4 for Sentinels.
That is an absolute masterclass in how to play Cypher right there. The ult on the body forces the guy back in the elbow, knows he has room. He gets halfway on the defuse ahead of time. Oh my goodness, these retakes. I think Sentinels might have the best retakes I've ever seen in this game. This is blowing my mind watching them retake these sites.
My intel. Obstacle.
I think it's cool to see too, given that yesterday we watched that TSM match. I felt like dapr, he had such a hard game there. It was very difficult, and he's really coming alive here. But enough about that. We do have the short B pressure coming out here from Immortals once again, really trying to rely on this B play. And again, it feels like they're always set up pretty well to have strong opportunities. But Sentinels, as you said, their retakes is where things are really truly being won.
It's so ridiculous. We've seen Sentinels win all these consecutive rounds, and Sick is still on a bulldog. That's how close these rounds are.
Oof, Asuna playing with fire there. The jump peeking around hookah, very dangerous. There's the 4-man setup on the B side here for Sentinels. Retake might not be necessary. We'll have to see how this coordination works out. This set piece here coming through. Oh, sinatraa takes the fight straight to jcStani there.
That's the spike.
And he knows his angles too with that Vandal. Does get punished for that spray, but he may have done enough there. He's really slowed things down. And there's still 3 players on the side. Zombs under hookah, looking for the next duel. Dicey, better position, better angle. Sick, able to trade off of that one. Rez back sight there from Sick, though, to keep the attempt alive. Protecting the Rez. Great stuff from Sick. Keeps the defense alive. Immortals with 30 seconds. They're committed into this B side. There's no turning back at this point. They've got to find a way to make it work. You got Asuna here from hookah now, trying to force his way forwards. ShahZaM is really creating problems. Takes Asuna down, leaving just KOLER in 1 versus 2. With 10 seconds to plant the spike, and they are running. They know that he's got spike plant pressure playing together around spawn, ready to pounce. He's committed into the plant, and there's no time to pull out the gun. And that's going to be 8 rounds at the end of the first half. Sentinels absolutely killing it on this defense.
That's incredible that they ended up winning 8 rounds at a half. I like the minor adjustments throughout the half, playing more and more people towards the B site, quicker rotates coming in. I saw that last round, dapr was solo in the A site as Cypher. He could have easily gotten run over had Immortals gone through the telly. There was no trips in the shower. KOLER had that shower control. But they were so confident in this B take, and rightfully so. They kept taking the site. Every round, it felt like they had the spike down in the site, and they were just losing clutches. And as an in-game leader, that's the hardest thing to change, right? It's hard to say, let's go to the other site. When one site's working, we're just blowing the post plants.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, look at that. Look at the end. 5 straight defuses. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
And it's got to be hard too in terms of morale, like the confidence of your players as the IGL. You know that like morale's taking a hit. You got to have those players on the team that can really help keep morale up in these spots when your teammates just losing duels.
And this is what I talked about in the pre-show. You can see zombs with that early shower control. ShahZaM throwing the recon for him. It's his. This A site is going to be very difficult to hold. He's going to drop these 3 smokes any second now.
ShahZaM with a drone through to Hookah. Sorry, U-Haul.
Will they expect Dicey with a shorty, though?
Well, there's the Boombot. Gotta be careful. jcStani takes that out, and not really the ranges here. Oh god, this is really awkward for Dicey right now. They can avoid you. They don't have to really challenge it. They can take the rest of the bomb site. That's exactly what they are able to do here, using the range to their advantage. Sentinels looking really strong right now. Dicey swapping out for the Ghost. Oh, dapr, that's a devastating peek. And this was just, I think, in terms of positionally speaking, such a masterclass from Sentinels. They had way better positions there for the duels.
That was really cool to watch, because that was Sentinels basically saying, we're aware that you think when we hit A, zombs is going to drop smokes. We're going to actually take a dry, like a more dry approach to the A site this round, and we're not going to enter U-Haul. We're going to avoid all of that. We're just going to put up the wall and play a very different style, actually, from what I see Sentinels normally do when they approach the A site. I like that twist.
And now into the anti-eco. It's always good to see what teams do on these rounds, Sean, especially in a game that's as new as this, because you do want to try to facilitate losing no players, obviously. You don't want to take any economic damage if you can avoid it. You know that the other team only has pistols, you know, shorties are perhaps particularly dangerous.
And you can see the safe places here on attack would probably be B long, and, you know, maybe going up short and avoiding U-Haul. And that's exactly what Sentinels is looking to do. They're going up B long. They're dry scouting the site. They know they could win any gun battle they run into, right? They don't have to worry about an op posted on. They don't have to worry about a phantom in the site. Just keeping their guns out. Going to send the boombot in to clear out angles. Smoke off hookah. Love it. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's cool too because, well, we'll hold the thought for the moment to see if there's any damage to be done here, but this hold is so strong. It's really just a single choke point that this retake is operating from. Genghsta there with a shorty, not really the gun for this. Ooh, don't want to face that alone. This is definitely quite scary, but sinatra's making quick work. Beautiful work out of that Spectre.
That's actually so hard to do. Burst the Spectre.
Yeah. And here we go. Just that shorty waiting from Genghsta that will be taken down too. And I liked, yeah, so I was just going to say that, you know what, actually, I'm going to let you set up this gun round, Sean. Screw it.
Sure.
No one cares about that anti-eco.
I do feel like we're going to see the same setup, right? Zombs taking shower control, ShahZaM throwing that early recon dart, just in case, you know, an early smoke comes shower. He has the info behind that smoke, what's going on. And you can see, actually, the way this is setting up, we might be going straight into an A hit. dappr's probably going to trip the flank right there. There it is. And he's probably going to throw a cam for the aggressive hookah play, just to show some presence over there. There's that aggressive cam, spotting the crack. You can see these guys getting shower control, and now we're going directly into an A hit. 5 versus 2 on this A site. Sova and Cypher versus everyone.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be enough delay here to get the rotation in time. That's always good to see. Finding a way to break the trips with the drone is a very useful way to use the drone to get info. The boombot, very close. KOLER could make the difference here. Still holding on to the U control. And, oh, Genghsta as well. Wow, this two-man hold of this side is actually doing extraordinarily large amounts of damage. And just like that, off the back of the two-man setup. That is sick, man.
When that boombot went down, I thought the whole site was going to collapse. I thought, you know, KOLER would have to shoot the boombot, and then sinatraa would trade him out, and then it would be, you know, 5 versus 1 on the A site, and it was just a matter of time before it was Sentinels. This frag, oh my god, that's filthy. Genghsta getting 2 from back site. What a hold.
It's so awesome to see. It's, you know, you have to be so strong in your fundamentals, know how to take the best peaks, the best timings. Really awesome to see that. That's so important for Immortals to be able to win rounds like that. That definitely bodes well. Obviously, it is quite a deficit.
1 second. I like what I'm seeing right now. So Sova shot that arrow into showers, right? So if I'm on Immortals, I'm thinking, okay, zombs lurked in showers. We didn't break the recon. He's there. They're wrong. He's going towards B. This is an all-out B hit right now.
Ooh, gotta be careful how this drone comes through. There's Slow as well. Trying to satchel up into a higher position here. Asuna is in a lot of trouble. There comes the molly. Ooh, he's able just barely to survive. And in the meantime, dapr's trying to creep. Oh no, Dicey's gonna whiff the shot, and that could cause problems. Asuna able to try to defend it with... In fact, they're holding on to this all the way. Beautiful there from jcStani and Asuna with those rifles. I can't believe they actually
on this
survived.
Immortals team, can you believe what you're seeing? The
These
aim.
holes are insane.
Oh, crisp and clean, boys. Crisp and clean.
That's the edge that they need to win this series. I think you talked about this in the pregame. You said that like these guys are really serious when it comes to these battles, and right now that's what's key. Like they don't have to retake, and that's so important.
Accidental. That was an accidental satchel.
Hate to see it.
And here we have that all-out A hit coming in. The cam is hidden inside a pocket. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to clear this.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, Dicey finds a nice one. Oh, sinatraa with the satchel, the showstopper. Look how much space he's clearing out for his team. Doesn't matter that the showstopper doesn't hit anything. He's basically taken forward control of everything.
Dan,
Now,
look at this cam that dapr put up. Look at this cam. This is going to
Yep.
be very important.
Okay, we'll have to keep our eye on that. Oh, Asuna is able to take down sinatraa, so they're actually getting some of the frags they need. They're now starting to push forwards together, and the trading, the spacing here from Immortals on this retake is excellent, and there's just not the firepower to hold against this.
They didn't
And-
allow it to be a post plant. They never
that's,
allowed that spike to go down. Oh my goodness. If they did, that post plant cam that dapr put up near spawn would have given them all of the info. You cannot be aware of that if you're on defense. So the fact that they quick retook right there saved them this round. That was such a good play by Immortals. Very, very dangerous eco round right there.
I love that you pointed out the cam. There's definitely something we have to keep our eyes on for all of the games this in this the series to come today.
Revealing area.
And there goes some showers control again. Zombs as per usual. Farming the orb. He's got the ult now, thanks to that, Sean.
That changes things up a lot, but this Jett opping short A has had a lot of success. She breaks the drone. She still holds this angle. What are they going to do to push her off of this? I don't know how they're going to push her off. They're so lucky she fell off. They have 0 flashes on their team. That's something that I just realized looking at this Sentinels comp. They have no flashes. No flashes at all. That makes this attack side very hard to push off oppers.
Lots of reliance on cutting off vision with zombs, with those smokes, and there go the smokes. A lot of people caught by the trips there. Moving forwards, the info's there. Dicey picks up ShahZaM. Showstopper out there for Asuna. The satchel will take down Sick. That's huge. That's going to... Oh. Uh-oh, the spike. It fell forwards. Oh, no. That's a disaster. KOLER's able to hold backside as well, and it just fell apart. Brilliant ult usage coming through. The showstopper, the satchel after the fact. That's just beautiful from Asuna.
Feels like Immortals said, you know what, Sentinels, you guys had a really good half. Some sick retakes. Let us show you how to hold the sights, though. I mean, I don't even remember Sentinels getting the spike down in a long time. It's been several rounds. This is just blowout rounds.
Yeah.
Look at the economy right now on Immortals.
You know, I think you made a great point, you know, about the lack of the flashes. You know, they can cut off vision, but ultimately a flash is so important in terms of just slowing stuff down, creating timings for yourself, either to defend or attack. And that is something that they are sorely lacking at the moment, or missing, I should say.
Yeah, it's very odd because they don't even have a Jett to, you know, like shorten the distance between the op and the rest of the team. They really have nothing. They're just kind of hoping the smokes push you past it. They shoot a recon. Other than that, I mean, they're going to have a hard time dealing with Dicey's op. He is tearing them up right now. I know he's 11 and 12, but he's just having so much impact whenever they come to him.
Cover going out.
Very few ults on the field at the moment. Dicey there, the small jiggle coming through. Some
And he just
info
controls
gathered.
this angle. How are they going to get this angle back from him at this point?
Yeah, with no flashes, it's definitely extremely difficult.
Bomb buddy out.
A lot of focus around Hooker. It feels quite telegraphed right now, Sean. We do get a brilliant opening from sinatraa. He's applying more pressure towards the site. And so they've got to imagine a rotation is coming through. They can reset, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're keeping the presence there with sinatraa, throwing a few more shots towards that B side and in the meantime, because of the way that the default works, you got zombs in that showers position and they can rotate towards A. So positionally, Sentinels are ahead now for sure.
Indeed, yeah, and they're playing this really well. They pull the rotate to B, and you can see now they're execing on this A side. The drone's coming in, gonna clear out U-Haul, break the trip. That's big.
Enemy tag.
There goes the plant. It's going to be about this retake. Oh, this one is going to be difficult. Again, no ults to really rely upon here in this retaking position. We'll have to see if that lethal aim is going to come into play here for Immortals, and maybe it just started. There's a great shot coming in from Dicey. Nice paranoia there to try to clear space in U-Haul again. There's the trade spacing. dapr takes down Stani, and Dicey up with the knives there, trying to make things even worse here for Sentinels. It's like, the headshots, the right-click whiffs, but I think he's done enough here. Zombs is in an impossibly hard situation. The deep hold there from genghsta. The molly, though, for the post-bump, but it's already halfway, so they're going to be fine here. Well, their HP's... They could have actually gone on that a little bit sooner, but there we go. No rush. Already got it halfway indeed, and... brilliant retake.
I love the fact that the guy with the knives is named Dicey. That's just perfect.
I didn't even connect the dots. I love it.
God damn, he is so good with that Jett ult. He's the one that kept them in the first half with that initial Jett ult on the eco round.
This next kill as well. That's where things get really disgusting.
Oh my goodness. What a retake.
That's so sick from Dicey. As you said, like, he's having some huge impact on the defense here. And that's so important.
Revealing area.
Oh, they're going to fight showers. Breaking the recon. They know the default. And look, they have nothing to push Dicey off this angle. This is exactly what I was talking about. How is zombs going to take showers now? How can he possibly do it?
Yeah, I think you raised such a good point, especially stylistically between these two teams. The lack of a flash, knowing that this is a team, Immortals, who run a Jett on binds. Not every team does that.
zombs has to give it up. He has no choice because he knows that arrow was broken. There very well could be an op there. I can't challenge this. So that takes A out of the picture. And this is what I was talking about pregame. It's very easy to shut down that shower stake if you're playing against Sentinels. And that's what's happening right now. They're forced into B. Now, I would like to see a B stack coming out of Immortals. I don't know why they're stacked A when they have full shower control.
Yeah, it's definitely worrisome. It does give an opportunity here for Sentinels. And that's, speaking of which, taking down Asuna for free there is huge. genghsta tries to slow things down here with the Hunter's Fury, trying to catch them spilling out of the choke points, but unfortunately doesn't really catch as much as he would have liked. jcStani there just in the smoke, trying to see if he's able to catch anybody walking through. Has to be very careful, down to 46 HP as he just sits in that smoke, and now it's gone. No cover. He's got to be absolutely perfect here. And there's no movement from the defense on the sites. There's some dark cover to try to cut off some of the angles. Oh, beautiful flash. Oh, this could be huge here. They have to push with this. Now they start to move forwards. And, oh, lovely response. Sentinels moving through the smoke. They know they can't sit behind that smoke. They've got to help the defense of the site proper. And right now it's working out nicely. It's up to Dicey again. Great shot from Dicey, but as always, sinatraa with the jumping burst classic. I feel like that's becoming a signature maneuver from him, and that will be a great hold from Sentinels. But, Sean, as you said, it feels like Immortals put themselves in a position where they could have dealt better with that.
They could have. But what's important there on that retake is that they took out 3 players, right? It's the same thing as CS. When you take out 3 players in a round, the 2 players that live can drop two guns, but 1 person might not have a gun on this round because of that, or they're going to be lacking utility. It's the same thing in this style game, right? So it's very important to take out 3 frags right there in the retake.
And it's such an important time to win a round as well here if you're Sentinels. They've been in such a dry spell. But once again, you can see the same thing, Sean, the operator dominating its positions here in the hands of Dicey.
But you can see the minor adjustment. This time they're keeping 3 people at the B site. We question why they didn't do that last round. They're adapting. This is very good adaptation coming out of Immortals. And the spike is very deep right now in T-spawn for Sentinels.
Yeah, that's going to be grabbed right now. And this pressure coming late into Hookah. A late Hookah control. Now, quite committed towards this. The Boombot will be there to try to help gain that control. And the smoke goes in the dark cover. There's the Boombot pushing forwards. Asuna he's gonna bite off more than he can chew there. The timing not working out at all for him. And this is gonna be a fast maneuver now, straight onto the side. Sentinels looking really good
Barrier created.
to hold on to this round. The wall, the ice wall to block off any pushes through that smoke on elbow. They know there's got to be a player behind there. And now they fall back into post-plant defensive positions, and it's going to be extremely difficult to retake this site. Just 3 players left for this retake. And in they go. KOLER makes his way in first. zombs around the side of the Jett smoke, able to find the kill onto Dicey. That makes life even more difficult here for Immortals as zombs just plays this angle. The bait, so dapr can get the kill. And it's beautiful teamwork to hold the site from Sentinels.
Sentinels really making some good adaptations throughout this whole half. Zom's not challenging that op in showers. You gotta keep in mind, he hasn't even seen it. He just has the presence of mind to know that it's possible because the recon dart is broken, right? That is very, very smart play coming out of Zom's. Taking hookah control instead of long B control. We saw the opposite last half, right? You can see they're taking the fight in hookah with 4 people and a Sova ult on top of all of that. I love what I'm seeing out of Sentinels. The in-game leader is in full control right now.
Once again, the B-long control with the operator.
Ah, look at this. Zom's asking for more help than the recon because the recon keeps getting broken, so he has Shaz drone in, and that's the info that he's been missing. There is an op indeed in showers.
Speaking of info, the drone spots 3 players there B-long here, and genghsta's able to defend 1-for-1. If you lose Mr. jcStani. And that's unfortunate, but it is a 4 versus 4. There is a showstopper here for sinatraa. That's actually a very dangerous prospect. There it goes! Oh, he does a lot of damage, but doesn't find the kill. And there's the res onto dapr. Now that they've managed to gain that control B-long, and there's the switch up, the fast rotation through the telly. Now, Cypher is in a deep position. You can see KOLER's holding onto shore. This is a very important spot to hold. If he can win this frag against ShahZaM, this is huge. Oh, there it is. And he's going to get the info too with the ult. Now, this is, again, such an important spot. Oh, beautiful pick off onto Sick, long range precision. The ice wall, though, to try to create safety for the spike to be planted. This is feeling quite claustrophobic again here on this post-plant situation. Now, can they hold on to this?
20.
Sentinels looking to hold on to the U-haul, and dapr's going to do so. Cypher on Cypher action. genghsta now trying to create some distraction, poking in. Well, distraction, he's actually alone here, so it's looking rather impossible. Oh, no. It gets even worse. Beautiful finish there from Sentinels, 13-9. And I felt like there were some...